You know, it's incredible to me how few of the business owners and the entrepreneurs in this country actually want to take a stand against tyranny. It's incredible to me that so few of these business owners and entrepreneurs actually are willing to fight for their country, for their children, for their grandchildren. I was truly amazed by this. I thought entrepreneurs were fighters. I thought they would naturally resist this type of thing, this health tyranny that we're all under right now. But I was wrong. I was wrong. Now, when these companies double down on this health tyranny, when they comply with the health tyranny, they are slapping their forefathers in the face. They're slapping their grandchildren in the face. They are being a disgrace to everyone in history that's ever lifted a finger for freedom. Everyone that's ever put their lives on the line, their fortunes on the line, anyone who's ever taken true risks, they're just disgracing them. And they're also, it's also a slap in the face to those of us who aren't complying, who are putting up a fight, who aren't just taking this, bending the knee and taking this lying down. It's truly disgusting. It's truly disgusting. And I hope if you're an entrepreneur and you've been going along with this without giving resistance, without giving pushback, I hope you take a good look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, would your father be proud? Would your grandfather be proud? Would your ancestors be proud of what you've done? Because you got to remember, guys, when this all started, the only threat, the only consequence was a slap on the wrist. See, the counties and cities were out there trying to see what they could get away with. So they went out and posted these signs all over the place. And they wanted to see how much they could get done by just posting signs in windows and on doors. And just by posting a sign, just by reading a sign, so many of our entrepreneurs buckled and bent the knee. They weren't even willing to take the risk of a fee or a fine or really a warning or a mean phone call or an uncomfortable conversation, these people. In a country where hundreds of years ago, 15-year-old boys were spilling their guts into open fields. "15-year-old boys spilling their guts into open fields to secure your birthrights."
Incoming call. Press the pickup button to answer.
It's shameful, guys. It's shameful. And what are you doing with that birthright right now? Are you just going to take this? Are you guys really just going to take this? Do something. For God's sakes, do something. I'm not saying even give up your business, but give some pushback. Get organized. Call your colleagues. Find out if you can get together, unionize, whatever the hell it is. Do something, guys. For God's sakes. It's pitiful. It's truly pitiful. And expecting freedom without expecting to work for it, it's like expecting a check from a client without giving them any service, guys. It's like expecting crops to grow without working the ground. You got to do a little something. You got to pull your weight. If just half of you stood up, 40%, even 30, 20%, 10%, if just 10% of you stood up, they would never get away with this. we wouldn't be in the situation we're in today if just 10% of you stood up and took a stand. It doesn't take very much. Think about it, guys. You got to do something. You got to do something. And if you guys have children and you're not pushing back on this stuff, you realize you're burning their birthright. You're burning their birthright. You're throwing it in the trash can. They'll never get it back. Think about your children. Think about your grandchildren. Think about the generations to come. And do the right thing.